Okay, so today I have something interesting to talk about. So I'm going through, and I was told I need to work more on my um, symbolism for my 15 chakras because we go all the way up to the source with the chakras. So, in order to do that, so I know that in this galaxy we have 13 planets. I know within our galactic cluster we have 8 other galaxies, making full 9 galaxies in this galactic cluster. So I'm asking how many universes are in the universal cluster? And I was told that it was connected to the universal planes, to our dimensional planes. So this is the trippy part. Our 17 dimensions that I keep speaking of that govern this planet are the 17 universes in our 17 universal galactic or universal cluster. Because how this works is, now bear with me here. I don't want people having egos on this because it's not about you, the human. Let's begin with that, okay? It's not about you, the human. Because there are nonillions of beings. Because from amoebas, everything is alive. Just it's alive in a different universe. I guess you could say I should change it from dimensional planes to universal planes. Um, my son came to me confused because he's like, but mom, there's just one universe. The universe is a whole. That's it. And it's like, oh, whoa. No. No. Um, that's short-sighted. Not to mention, that's not if we stopped at just one universe, that wouldn't be enough to handle all the living planets. Because what I'm saying is when it when it comes to this solar system and this planet, now we could be a part of another dimensional planet for some other planet. Very well part of the galactic cluster. We're a part of theirs too. That's why we're all intermixed here. I do know that the objects of all galactic and everybody in the world is to level up, to move and move on, to go experience a new one because these universes do die. These planets do die. This does happen. This is how life works. So, life and death. Um, so of course you're going to want to be able to keep living. So to keep living as a soul being, you need to keep leveling up so you can move out of that universe and then move to a new universe. Like I am a new one that's just being created, so its timeline is brand new. So yeah, um trying to leave this planet? No. There's nothing out there. The fact that you guys have rockets, space station, NASA, you're full of shit. Fucking stop. You're wasting money and resources, and you're screwing up things it shouldn't be. Get away from. You know what? I'm done telling CERN what to do. You guys are gonna have your own. You guys have your lessons. You're not learning them. That's on you. That's on you. Because that's what all this is about. We can't leave the planet. The planet is dying because we're killing it. How are we killing it? By not being reverent to her. You need to be reverent to the planet that provides everything for you. You need to be reverent to all the beings on the planet because they're all part of this gigantic network that creates life so you can have life here on earth. How dare you act like you do? I say things nobody will say because I'm being implored by higher beings, the Divan Shigarita, the Divan Shiga, the Divarita. These beings burn a passion in me. I love them all dearly. I know them all in their own dimensions. This is why I'm here, is to flat out tell you the fucking truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I may get things, but every time I come in here, I'm bringing you more truth. So we have 17 universes in our universal galactic cluster, our universal cluster. And our universal cluster is centered around our 17 dimensional planes that is the continuum. The 13 planets are the HPH, along with the astral, the zodiacs, the ether. All these realms exist. You don't have a mouse without them doing something in another universal dimensional plane. I don't know what to call them. I'm probably going to call them universal dimensional planes. Dimensional universal planes. I'm going to have to, the minute I learn. I just got this last night. It is freaking 8 in the morning, and I am on here after I've wrote it all down and got it all. After I went, oh my God. And my family's looking at me like I'm freaking insane, because none of them understand this either, because I don't even think anybody today's going to understand. But 2125 gets this. They understand this. Truth comes out. Quantum tells it all. Everybody is wrong to think you can get in a spaceship and go anywhere where there's anybody else, because all you're doing is going into what? Dream state? Dreamland? Where the things are being done in different dimensional universal planes that you don't get to see them because you're in matter. The truth is, Earth is all we have. You can't change the position or the place you're in. And if you don't think you're in a good place, in a good space, they won, because they've convinced you elsewise. In this bullshit where everybody's saying that, oh, you need to have less and like it, that's what they want. No, that's actually the truth. No human being should own more than anybody else. Everybody should have no more than 750 square feet to live in per person, period. That should be a law. We have no right to spread out like we do. We have no right to destroy this earth like we do. We have no right to dump in her waters. We have no right to continue digging up fossil fuels when we have solar turbines. We have so many. I'm not going to get into that. We're not going to go there. This isn't what this is about. This is about saying, hey, wake up. Every space program, everybody out there trying to leave this planet are fucked up in the head and wrong. Our history is wrong. Our knowledge is wrong. Everything before 1600 is wrong. You know it wrong. You want to talk about conspiracy? Stop talking about Epstein. Go back to 1600, where this actually began. Stop ignoring the 300. Stop ignoring the fact that we have been scammed in the Sumerian tablets. Anybody stating any human being can hold king title outside of the one being that released our souls from the halls of Amenti so we could be incarnated in the first place. Because if you don't get incarnated, then when this planet dies and this universe dies, because they do, then you become an amoeba in a new one and you start over from scratch. The whole point of this planet is for you to understand unconditional love is the law. 7 hermetic principles that govern us. That's it. Kindness, love, unconditional, taking care of all beings, not eating meat, not harming anybody. That's light, that's headed, that's where you go, that's where you level up. mean, greed, hate, negative, frustrated, want to keep on life, worried about it, that's dense. That's death. That's hell. Wake up to reality. Yes, this Epstein pedophile thing, that is a cover for what they actually did. They got together and talked about governments. That's why every single government's doing the same exact thing. But wake up. Because the only way they did that is that they got everybody to think negative. If we can get everybody to think positive, they lose. We get everybody to believe in their contract that what they do is what they are, that you can control everything by loving everybody from inside out. You love everybody around you. They love everybody around you. Let love be the plague. Let kindness, let us not allow cruelty anymore. Because if you begin at home with you, this is the only way for change. Protesting, that feeds into the monster. You're going to buy stuff. You're going to go on Amazon. You're going to pay the billionaires for you to get out there. Stop. Stop. Ignore them. Learn how to band together. Grow your own food. Get off of their system. Wake up. Because if you're angry, they win. If you're frustrated, they win. If you're not positive, loving where you're at, loving your life, knowing and having faith that as long as you do what's right, things will come to you, and leaving your energy and your vibration and your rhythm in the right place. Go to my websites, atlanteanlove.com, emeraldtabletslove.com. Go understand your 7 days a week and how they connect with directions, how they connect with senses, how they connect with principles, how they connect with colors, how every single thing is connected. Yes, I have some things that are wrong on this. There's going to be some faults. I'm going to bring out stuff that is going to replace that and show new. We are growing. We are all learning. And if anybody has any information, you can click links and you can send me your information and I will add it in because I am in learning state and I am maybe the first one to remember, but I am not the only one. I say that to 2125 because I don't know of anybody waking up today besides me. Everybody wants to live in the hate. I don't get it. We can't live in the hate. We have to live in the love. My daily dose of love. Now go out, love yourself, and love somebody else. Have a beautiful day.